I'm just so excited.
Mr. celebrates 22 months of membership, so are you hoping for any game news in particular? I can't tell. Chat, I think he likes this game.
I'm just so excited. Thank you for the 22 more citrus. Everything tier 2 plus 1. Oh, look, it's like the Fairview Castle! It's the Fairview Castle! It's the Fairview Castle! It's a chicken! It's sweet.
It's gonna be like we actually shadow dropped it last week and just told everybody to not tell Bri.
I want them to just like to shadow. I mean, obviously, I would cry if they shadow dropped it. But it'd be really funny if they shadow dropped it. Just be like, hey, to that one fucking VTuber, are you good? Hey, queen. Hey, calm down. I don't think they'll shadow drop it, but I'm fully confident that they will give a release date, and I want to say that it's gonna be 2026. With the amount of promo that they're suddenly doing, with the amount of like the images that got leaked, the like, I don't know, just it's been long enough, and I think with the sudden amount of shit that's come out about it in like the last like week or two, I think it has to be. I've decided it simply is. Look, it's a hub. Imagine they announce a delay. I think it's gonna be like fall 2026. That's what my gut is telling me. Fall 2026 or like Q3, maybe Q4. Definitely this year. Maybe. Am I behind on the stream? Oh, no, I think it's because you're also ahead. Like YouTube in general is also delayed because that's a stream. Like I'm streaming the stream of it. On my birthday, I'll cry. I would genuinely be upset if they shadow dropped it today because I got shit to do. I can't play it today. I don't know what I do. I would need them to do it like late February at the earliest because I got Minecraft events that I'm in and I would feel really bad canceling them. But like I kind of would have to. Oh, everyone shut up! Shut up, everyone shut up! Shut up, everyone! Ah! All games shown today are available day 1. Oh wait, no, that's not what that means. Okay. They mean like the very first day that is released, you can get it on Game Pass. Okay, yeah, okay, sorry, I got my hopes up. Okay, no, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. This isn't Fable, I don't give a shit! I don't care! I don't care! Where's the fantasy? I don't give a shit! I don't care! Oh, wait, never mind! Wait! Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on, wait. They had sketches of Fable, but that's not Fable in the background. Never mind. Ah! Wow! Did you see in the VC? Did you see they were flying the game? Look at
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
No! No! Boo! Boo! No! 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 I don't care! No! Who gives a shit?
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon 6.
You fucking cockblocks! God damn it, you pieces of shit! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you so much! Oh, you fucking cockblocks! You're fucking blue balling me! I don't care about cars!
Is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time. Japan.
We designed a campaign that really focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of a festival or a racing champion or even a rookie. You'll start out as just a tourist
Look at
in
that
Japan.
piece of shit car!
Your first
Look how
goal is to
stupid their
join
car
the Horizon
looks!
Festival by
I
completing
think
the
like
Horizon
that's cool.
qualifier.
That looks like a
After
racing
that,
car,
you
that one.
ride
But the
to
other
right,
one with the
unlocking
fucking
wristbands
Kia.
as you complete races in faster,
See,
more
those are
exciting
racing
cars.
cars. They look sleek. See, they got the fucking spoiler in the
End of
back.
each
That's
round,
cool
you
and all.
prove you're ready to move up by completing
And then they show like a
spectacular events
fucking
to
mom
unlock your
van
next
Kia.
persona. These include classic Horizon showcases.
Yeah,
and
see,
our
that
new
looks
Horizon
sleek.
Rush
You know,
events, where you show
that's
off your
cool and all.
skills
Whatever.
on
I don't
obstacle
care.
courses like this
I
one
really
at the docks
don't
in Tokyo
care.
City.
Vroom.
When you finally
Vroom,
earn
vroom.
your gold wristband, you get access to Legend Island,
I
an
just
exclusive
don't
region
care.
of the world with unique
just-
events,
I
tracks,
really
and
just don't
areas
care.
to explore. And that will be a true
I
accomplishment. Throughout that journey, all
don't
of Japan
care.
outside the
really
Horizon
don't.
Festival is
I
yours
just
to explore
don't.
at your own
What the
pace. So, let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
On
Japan
today's
is the
stream,
ideal
Bree
location
becomes
for
a
our
radical
biggest,
public
most exciting
transport
game yet.
advocate in response to the car
Full of
game
beautiful
wasting her
landscapes and
time.
stunning contrasts of rural and
What
urban,
the fuck is
modern
the-
and traditional.
What?
This is our largest map.
I do
full of
hate Kia,
verticality,
actually. I had to drive a
diverse
Kia,
biomes,
but I was in
seasonality,
the
and
Netherlands,
breathtaking
and
driving
the amount of
experiences.
rage that I have for
Elevated
Kia
by
now,
Japan's unique car
because of
culture.
the bullshit rules that it kept
So we
yelling
knew from
at
the
me,
start that we
of
wanted
like,
to
did you
deliver
know
the
that
most
you're going a
compelling and
kilometer
authentic
over
game
the
possible.
speed limit?
To help us
Holy
create those
shit, you should
experiences
kill
in the
yourself
game,
because you're
we
going a
sought advice
kilometer
and
over.
insight
I
from
now
people
have
who've
so
lived
much
with
hate towards
Japanese car
Kia.
culture their entire lives.
It isn't Kia's fault, but also it is Kia's fault, you know?
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture,
Just really
I developed
don't
a
care.
passion for cars.
I
early.
just really
I've also
don't
worked extensively
care.
supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of
I
production,
just hate
I had
cars.
many conversations with the team about the nuances and the details
just-
of Japanese
I
culture
couldn't
and
give
how to
a
reflect these in
singular
Forza
fuck
Horizon
about
6.
this.
As an example, when we discuss naming options for the
I'm
player
so
home
sorry
at
to
Tokyo
anyone at
Docks, we
Playground
discussed the
Games
building
if you're
number,
watching this for
picking
some fucking
7
reason.
and 8 because
I
those
know
two
you
numbers
probably
are
worked really
considered
hard on
fortunate
this.
in Japan. In fact, these
I
numbers
admire
are
your
also
work
part
and the
of a
attention to
well-known Japanese
detail.
proverb,
I
Nanakorobi Yaoki,
I just
which means
don't care
never give up.
about cars. I'm
When
sorry.
I dreamed of the Forza Horizon game, we focused on the essence of the place. What
Oh,
makes
I
it
love
special
her
and
hair.
unique.
That's gorgeous.
At the start of production, our team traveled to Japan
Oh,
to
her axe
capture
is really
reference
cute
for
too.
everything.
I just
Time lapses of real Japanese skies, photogrammetry
care
of trees and
about
geology,
cars.
scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen cherry blossoms respond to passing cars.
Oh, that's cute. They have cherry blossoms. That's adorable. That's really
From these
cute.
references, we then worked to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay.
Oh,
And since
you
Japan
have
is home to
open
driving
world
experiences unlike
gameplay
anywhere
in
else,
a
the process
racing
begins at
game?
the
That's
roads.
actually kind of hype. That's
Inspired
cool.
by
I
the
didn't think
C1
that.
loops,
Whoa, look at
Shinto
that fucking
Avenue,
stupid. That's a
and mountain
Ludwig truck.
passes, like Mount
Ludwig has
Arena
that
and
truck. I
Bandai
think it's
Atsumo.
hilarious because it looks so
Then
fucking
layering the
stupid, but it's his
details around
favorite
them.
car.
Creating a world where every road leads to discovery.
How's your heart? I don't know. My Apple Watch has been dead for a month.
For this game, we've built our biggest urban area yet. Our Tokyo city is 5
Yep.
times larger than anything we've designed before,
Okay.
with multiple districts, each with a unique identity.
They've had that forever. I don't play racing
We want to
games.
create a city where every road, every corner, and every shortcut
There's a
is
K-truck
fun
from
to
Japan.
drive and a
Yeah,
delight
he
to
had to get it
explore.
specially imported in Japan. I think they're butt ugly.
Seasonal change in Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture. We've captured that in games so that you'll see those changes reflected in the world around you as you explore. That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure journal.
I don't
Japan's car
care.
culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at
I like
launch.
how locked in
Those
his
cars
voice
will have
became
new
because he
body
was in
kits,
the beginning and he was
new
like, I don't
Forza
know what to do
aero,
with my hands, and he was like,
ability to
now
paint
the
liveries
ability to
on
do
windows.
this is going to be so incredibly
We've
amazing.
also fully
We are
overhauled our
supporting
roster to be
you, the
better
game.
balanced
Like he
across
got
all
locked in
performance
for his
classes,
voice, and I
from
think it's
D to
really
our new
funny.
top-end R
I mean,
class for
good
track-focused
for you
cars.
because you know it's good voice acting, and you know it sounds hype. But I think that the
We've improved how
juxtaposition
each car is
between the
affected
two
by
is very
what.
silly.
For example, with new cosmetic tire
when
wear,
was
so
the last
each car
one?
responds authentically as you rack
That's a
up
good
miles on those
question
iconic
because
Japanese roads. With more
it's hard
cars on
it's
day
hard to
one than
qualify
ever
that because
before,
technically they
we've
had
also
like
created
Fable
new ways to
Heroes and
expand
they
your car
had
collection as you explore.
Fable
Cars don't
Legends,
drive ways around
which
the world.
was
You'll
never
encounter
released, but they
our
had
new
the beta
aftermarket
for it, and that
cars.
was later.
They're always
But then,
bargains
like
and
the
include some
last like
extremely rare and unique
main
cars to
game
show off in
Fable
your
was either Fable 3 or Fable the Journey, depending on what you
We're
consider.
not just bringing classic
Fable
JDM to
3
life, but also
was
showcasing some of the newest, most
2010.
exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6
Fable-
cover car is one
Fable
of
the
them.
Journey release was 2012. So if you want to be
GR
technical,
GT is a race to
2012,
ride
but
road
no one
car
likes
that
Fable the
combines
Journey.
motorsport performance with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience
Because Fable
the
the
most
Journey was
modern iteration
was like
of Z
released when the
racing's
Kinect
relentless
came out, the
pursuit
Xbox
of
Kinect.
Japanese engineering perfection.
And so you were on this cart. It wasn't open world at all. You're on this
Our cars
cart,
sound better
and you
than
just
ever,
kind of like
with greater
it's like
detail
a
and
it's like a
remastered
shitty
audio.
kid roller
All brought to
coaster
life by
in
new
Disney.
acoustic
It's like
modeling
it's a small
technology,
world where you go
simulating the
around
soundscape of the
and you
world.
shoot some random hobs, and then you don't have any choices. It was a choice. It was a choice. It was interesting lore that they gave. It was very interesting, but it was just not a Fable game. Fable Pug games, I believe, came before Fable 2 or around the same time as Fable 2 because you could play Fable Pub games,
Music
I
is a
think,
huge
before
part of
Fable
the
2
Horizon
came
Festival,
out, and it would
and
give
we're
you
curating a
unlocks in
diverse
Fable
track list
2 when
for
it
around
came
the
out.
world,
Like you could get
including
certain
exciting
dog
Japanese artists. So you can
expressions
choose
to
your perfect
interact, and you
soundtrack
could get
for
like certain
racing,
outfits and stuff like
cruising,
that.
or drifting.
I think it was mainly expressions
And
that
to
it would give
complement the
you.
visual contrast of our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan,
Okay.
creating a rich and truly authentic
Okay.
world for you to experience.
Okay, I mean it's gorgeous. It does genuinely look
In
gorgeous.
Forza Horizon 6,
I
you'll
just
have
don't
new
care.
ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that.
And if
You'll
you were in
find
debt
one of
when you
these
start
at
Fable 2, the
every
guards went
player
after you.
house,
Really?
big enough for
That's
multiple
funny. I
cars,
remember
where you
I
can
found
fully
my
decorate the
favorite
entire space.
gambling game
And
in
when
Fable
you're
2
done,
pub
you
games.
can
I really
invite
like
your friends over to
Keystone.
see what you've built. But the ultimate place to express your creativity is the estate.
I do think that Fable
This mountain valley
announcement
starts
is
off
going to be the very
completely
last,
empty and
because it's one of the ones that they are
But once you unlock
that
it,
people
you
are
can build
waiting for and
decorate
expecting.
directly in the open
So
world
I
here.
think that because
And
they
anything
have
you construct
Forza
is
Horizon 6,
permanent
Beast
and
of
visitable by
Reincarnation,
your
which
friends.
I don't know what that is, and then
Our
Fable.
teams
I think
are
Fable
fully
will probably
committed
be
to
near the
Forza
end.
Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone. We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding in new options like proximity radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to lean back and appreciate the world in motion.
Yeah.
Our major
That's
new
cool.
accessibility feature is customizable high contrast mode, making the open world of Japan visually accessible to everyone. No matter
That's
how
actually
you
really
and
really
your
cool.
friends play,
That's
you
neat.
can customize
I-
Forza Horizon
good for
6 so
them.
you can play together.
Japan
Okay.
is world renowned for its
Wait,
armies,
that's Game
like
Freak's
Daikoku.
game?
And
Oh, right.
inspired by
Wasn't that
these
the game that got
experiences,
announced
Forza
and
Horizon
everyone
6
was
will
like, oh
include
shit,
new
Game Freak
open
actually
world
can do
armies.
solid quality looking
These are places
things.
where you can show
It's
off your
just
cars and
Pokemon
characters,
limiting them.
download
Because I remember
tunes
Beast of
and
Reincarnation like
even buy a
looked
copy
really
of the
good or
cars
something
you
like that.
Then head out
And then
together
everyone
to
saw
explore,
Game Freak and went,
where you'll
hey,
find
huh, what,
classic
huh?
events Like street races and our new Toge battles, iconic
Okay.
nighttime races down Japanese
Okay.
mountain passes.
Okay.
There's more to do in the open world than ever
Okay.
before, with new shared experiences. Like
No, I
Horizon
think that that's
time attack
actually really
circuits.
cool, and that they
These are
are
seamlessly part of the open
like,
world.
I
with no
I think
loads,
it's really
no
neat,
matchmaking,
and
just a
and
truly
no,
social
the
experience
things that they're
with
doing
you,
in the
your
game is
friends,
very
and the
impressive.
in-world leaderboard.
I don't care, but you know,
Playing together
I
is
am happy
easier
for them,
and
and
more
it is
rewarding
pretty
than
cool.
ever.
That's what they're doing. It's just not Fable, so
Forza
like,
fans are incredibly creative,
Yeah.
making everything from liveries to race events and scenic locations to explore.
oh, you
To support
can
your
make
creativity,
and create
we've added
stuff
the
like
ability
in
to
Little
start
Big
building
Planet.
from
That's
anywhere,
cool.
as well as loads of other player-requested improvements.
I imagine that there's
all of
other
which
games
are
that
also
have
available
level
in the estate
customization, but I
and
couldn't think of
customizable.
any.
We also know you love to collaborate. So in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer.
Oh, thank you for the
In
24
Horizon
months!
PLEASE,
Everybody,
you and your
Freako
friends
member,
can
thank
build
you!
Anything you can imagine together.
Hankook looks vaguely like Hancock. I
For
was
everyone here
I
at
was gonna
Playground
say
Games
that, but I
and
was like,
Turn 10
nah, you guys are
Studios,
gonna
we
make
hope
fun of
you've
me.
enjoyed this first look at
Oh,
some
oh,
of the
everyone
new
shut
features
up!
we've been working on, and that you're as excited as we are for the game. We'll be launching on Xbox and PC on the 19th of May. If you're a Forza fan on
The fact
PlayStation,
that they have
we'll be
releasing something,
welcoming
okay,
you
that's
to
a good
Japan
sign. That's a
later
good sign.
this year
I'm
when
on
our
so much
PlayStation
copium
version
right
is
now. It's
ready.
not even funny.
For now, though, stay tuned for more updates about the game over the coming months. And thanks for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
Okay. Okay. That was a sign off. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay. I don't care. I just don't care. I just don't care. Wait, actually, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. wait, what the fuck was that? Wait. Sorry, wait, what the fuck was that? Oh, oh! God! Fucking... I just don't care.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。ビーストオブインカーネーションはかつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の取り組みギアプロジェクトから生まれた新しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスターシリーズのほかソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲームタイトルを世に送り出し常に新しいアイデアや世界観の構築に挑戦しています。
And
ビー
it
スト
looks
オブ
like a
リン
really
カネーシ
interesting
ョンは
concept,
まさ
and
に
I like the
新しい
dog.
体験ができるゲームです。遠い未来、文明崩壊後の汚れに侵食された日本、そして一人と一匹のアクション RPG というゲームプレイで構築されています。
Little buddy.
この美しくも過酷なビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの世界で皆さんにも臨場感あふれる冒険を味わっていただくことができればと心から願っています。
Ooh, that was cool. Ooh.
これまではポケットモンスターシリーズでバトルプランナーやサウンドマネージャーを務めてきました。ただ新しいゲームに挑戦したいという強い衝動もずっとあったんです。
Yeah. Yeah, no, and then, yeah, okay. Bark.
最初は黙々とそのゲームで得られる感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに今どんな感覚がいいんだろうと探っていました。そうしているうちにぬくもり、頼もしさ、そして寂しさが入り混じったような感覚が最もしっくりきたんです。自分の心に反応しました。隔離された主人公エマとこの世界を一緒に旅していくぬくもりのある相棒クーもその過程で生まれました。
後ろからビースト・オブ・リンカネーションのコンセプトを聞いてとても興味を惹かれすぐに参加しようと心に決めました。長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じてフロムやパートナーを描いてまいりました。
The game having like shitty hair that's like kind of like chunky and stuff like that as a good sign, because that means that they wanted to do other things, you know?
かつての文明の背景を追い尽くすほど
I'm okay with horrible graphics, and these are by no means horrible graphics. These look fucking fantastic, but I'm okay with not being able to see characters' pores if it means that they spent resources
鶴の
elsewhere.
ような髪をエマの能力にすることになりプロトタイプも出来上がってきまし
That
た。
looks neat.
そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウンドとキャラクターデザイン
It
を
is
形
incredible
作っていっ
cope,
たんで
but
す。
also, what's the difference between cope and optimism? You know?
これまでゲームフリークは
That's
動
deep.
植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。形状を自由に変えられて武器のように鋭くなりつつも美しい、そんな中核となるモチーフとして植物を選びました。ただ単に美しい植物を風景で表現す
I'm
るだけでは
14.
なく
This is deep.
遊びにも植物を取り入れまし
Okay,
た。
that should go on a t-shirt.
しっくりとくるモチーフを見出し、ゲームデザインとモチーフを紐付けることはポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた重要なステップです。モチーフが決まった段階でコンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビジュアルを形作っていくことにしました。エマとクーの姿を思い描いた時、自然に支配される世界の舞台として日本がぴったりだと考えました。日本の
Bree
昔から
discovers one of
続
the
く
core
山々
tenets
に
of
囲
Buddhism
ま
by
れた
suffering through
自然豊かな
trailers of
風景
games
と
she's not
SF が
interested
入り混
in.
じった世界をエマとクーが歩く姿を
Brian,
自
you
然にイ
came
メージ
just
でき
in
ました。
time!
さらに植
You're
物を
just
モ
in
チーフ
time
と
to
した
watch
重要な存
Fable
在と
after
して
they talk about shit that I
動
don't
物
care
が
about.
融合した生物でもある
Fable's coming!
腐食体も出来上がっていきました。腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
Hi Raiders. If you haven't picked it up by now, I really like Fable. It's my favorite video game. It's the very first video game I ever played in my life. When Fable 4 got announced, I ran down the stairs sobbing and injured myself because I literally flew down the stairs to go show my mom because I was so excited. It was a bit in my friend group where I would ask every time there was a direct if Fable 4 got announced. It never did. It was just like a running gag. And then one day, like E3 was there, and I was like, oh yeah, let me know if Fable gets announced or whatever. And they're like, yeah, okay, it hasn't. Actually, there's one more game. Hold on. And then they like added me. We're like, actually, guess what? It was great.
Fable? No, there's no way.
There is way! It's in the name of the video! They were showing videos of homes and shit! How long ago was it announced if you were still living with your mom? Dude, this was like 3 houses ago.
輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマと空の力を強化していく必要があります。そのためにこの世界に存
I
在
was
する
still in high
強力
school
な種
when it got
主を
announced.
討伐し、その力を取り込んでいくことになります。
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I've literally never played Fable, but because you talk about it so much, I'm so curious. I think it's a very good game. I think it's very good. It's Fable Anniversary is the first one. Oh, technically it's Fable 1, but Fable Anniversary is the first one. It's definitely a dated game and how it's made. But I think it's very charming. Fable 2 and Fable 3 are very good. They all have their faults, but like, it's whatever. I think they're great.
汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッと変わります。手強い腐食体が襲いかかり、プレイヤーの行く手を阻むのです。
I don't care about this video game. I cannot get two fucking shit. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
かつての人間が
I'm over it.
体に転送した姿です。2000年の凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂は劣化してしまっていて暴走しています。
Any wishes for the new Fable game for it to come out? The thing is that this is one of my very first hyperfixations, and I'm severely autistic. They could shit on a plate and I would be happy with it because, like, my standards for Fable is that it exists and I really like it. I will genuinely be happy no matter what. Obviously, there are ways that, like, certain things in the game that could, like, make me happier or something like that. But I don't give a shit. I just want Fable. Anniversary was an abomination? That is a wild opinion to have. I speedran Anniversary way back in the day. I was top 15 in the world for about 3 days.
例えばある開花技を使うとエマは彼岸花の大輪を探す。その大輪に跳躍して本当割りを行うことができます。
It's like taking a kid to the movies, but they only want to see one specific character on the screen the entire time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if they showed Fable 4 at first, no one else would, like, I get why they are showing Fable at the end, but that actually makes me really happy, because I kind of assumed that no one gave a shit about Fable for my entire life. I thought it was just like an obscure random video game that no one liked. So seeing how many people are excited and the fact that it could be like their big finale. And even when Fable 4 was announced, it was the big finale that everyone was supposed to be excited for. That makes me very happy. Because that means that they're not just making the video game for me, they're making it, like, to be good.
様々なスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。さらにエマと空を結びつける低筆跡や
One of the staples of Xbox that the game is obscure. It's because I didn't know. I played the game when I was 4, and all of my friends didn't know it, so I just kind of assumed it was an obscure game, and it wasn't like Halo, where there was a bunch of references to it everywhere, or like Call of Duty or whatever. It was just this random ass game that was like not a shooter in any way, and it was this weird like story game, so I just took it as not very popular. And like when you're a kid and all of your friends or all of the like boys in school that play video games exclusively play Call of Duty and refuse to play anything else, you just assume that anything that is not a shooter must be an unheard of boring game. God, this is going on for so long. I'm so happy that they are so proud of their game, and I'm genuinely happy, and I'm being so for real when I say that I'm very happy that they are happy. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy. You're talking to the right gamers? Well, yeah, but I didn't know that.
さらにビースト・オブ・リンカネーションは発売初日から
Yeah,
Xbox ゲームパスでプレイ可能です。
Yeah.
ぜひウィッシュリストにご登録ください。
Okay.
ゲームフリークが挑む渾身の新作、どうぞご期待ください。
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, it looks great. It looks really cool and creative, and it looks really interesting. There's a parry system that's really neat. I probably would play it. I just don't care. I don't care. Summer 26. Okay. Okay. No! 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 God fucking damn it, you piece of shit! You fucking whore! God damn it! You stupid pieces of shit! No! 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 You stupid bitch!
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schafer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions, and this is Elsbeth Larkin, senior tools programmer. At Double Fine, we try to take a little time every so often and create quick game prototypes. Anyone in the company can pitch a game idea, and we have a vote on which ones we want to try
What's
to make.
Double Fine?
We forget the projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia, and we do this for 2 weeks. That's a fortnight. And we build a few of these experimental game prototypes. We call this process Amnesia Fortnight.
That's
We've
a
had
fortnight.
all sorts of great ideas come out of this
Great.
process.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Oh,
just
Mom
like
loves
this play.
stacking.
With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something
Oh, they made
interesting
Monkey
is here that
Island.
wasn't there before.
Oh, okay.
Our next game came out of Amnesia Fortnite. It's all about encouraging you to create with others, and then use what you create to destroy each other.
Cute.
Don't worry, it's easy to make a new pot if you're playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Oh. Ooh. This is adorable. This has just the right amount of fucking stupid that, you know what? Sure.
We love to explore new and original ideas here at Double Fine, alongside last
Like,
year's
it
Weird
genuinely
Big Show
is
Game
just
Keeper,
so
featuring surreal and
stupid.
dreamlike
So why
exploration.
not? Oh, they made the Lighthouse
Kiln is the other side of that
game.
coin, bring high energy, expressive multiplayer action. You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of creating with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Okay.
We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots. I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on coming up with unique characters and environments at Double Fine. But I also play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action, but the equally cathartic act of creation I was familiar with as an artist. I stumbled on the answer one day. What better solution than a pottery wheel? We wanted to give players the ability to create characters out of any shape and to make sure that what you make has a charming, animated personality. You start off as a little helpless naked spirit.
Hold on.
You're not
I have to
capable of
Google
much in
something.
this state. Thankfully, you are capable of manipulating clay, and a pottery wheel is the perfect place for the creation of a new body.
Never mind.
And when it comes time for destruction, those shapes needed to translate into capable fighters. Pots that can compete in challenges in a way that only
Oh, that's
pots
cute.
can.
The guy's username was Pot
Our
and
game
Bothered.
mode, Quench brings all of
That's
that
adorable.
together in a 4v4 combat party atmosphere.
Okay. And then I just...
You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory. Here, you'll
Cool.
navigate through the environment with your team's unique creations.
Yeah, it's a cute
Avoid or
concept.
destroy incoming enemy warriors.
And I like
and of course,
two
fill your
pot
pot
to
up with
handle.
water
That's cute.
to ultimately douse the enemy's kiln and win the game.
Got him once. Now
Okay.
keep at it.
Yeah. It's great. And then
With Kiln, we wanted to give players what we know
oh,
they've
she has a
always
pot
wanted
shirt.
from
That's
Double
that's
Fine.
cool.
A best-in-class
I
pottery
like
sim,
that
of
she has
course.
She has a
This strange
pot
concept
shirt.
came lots of design challenges,
Cute.
though, because it's a game about pots that have to transform into bespoke ceramic warriors.
Yeah. Okay.
We had to figure out how to make an art tool, a character builder, and a loadout system all together, while keeping
Yeah.
the full experience approachable for anyone, not just pottery masters.
Like,
After many iterations balancing
it does look like a
simulation
cute
with
game.
arcade
I
and
just,
simplicity,
I
we
have a
landed on
one-track
design that lets
mind.
you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream up. Even if you've never seen a potter's wheel. It's weirdly satisfying. We've carefully married the clay technology with the behavior of the sculpting tools and controls to make sure anyone can pick it up in seconds.
I'm gonna make a
Refine it with
fist.
sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours.
I don't like that the straight edge tool is living
As you
because
sculpt, you'll notice the game recognizing the different shapes you've made. It'll automatically detect when you're shaping things like cups, vases, bowls, and many
cool.
more.
Yeah.
So that means we had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase that I just made was now my body, what can I, as a vase, do?
Every pot and kiln
Yeah.
needs a core set of moves fit for a
Potter,
warrior.
I hardly know.
I did that joke already.
Jump,
Potter,
attack.
I hardly know.
I did that joke already.
They also must have moves fit for a pot to fill up with water and then splash that water out.
Oh, look, there's a dog bowl.
Each
That's
shape has its
cute.
own
That's
unique way of performing
adorable.
these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on the challenge of bringing those different pot shapes to life in surprising ways. In addition to these moves, each shape also has its own special attack, which we push to be the most
Oh my God,
fun
Thor, that's really funny.
Cups popping popcorn.
Oh, I
balls
have a
turning
popcorn.
into swords.
That's a
Gems glaring
genuinely
like
very
megaphones.
cute. It's very
Flinging
cute.
pies.
Lord, thank you for the 21 months.
Everyone's shape is doing something different and exciting.
Potter, I hardly know.
Slim.
As you fly over the water on the battlefield and try to extinguish your opponent's kiln,
Eat it.
Potter,
you'll
I
have to pay
hardly
attention
know.
to each map's unique nuances. Our mantra of shape
Jesus
matters
Christ,
carries
guys,
over into our
thanks.
maps. We specifically designed our maps to integrate with how you choose to play and what pot you choose to play as.
don't
So you'll
care.
see things like secret tunnels that only fit certain size pots and pathways that are only traversable with certain shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces of ancient history, like an ancient Greek
I'm so happy that they can talk about their game, but they clearly seem so passionate. And I'm so happy that they're passionate.
I hardly Potter.
Shut the fuck up.
Your advantage.
Potter,
Fight
I
in the
hardly
Egyptian
know
god
her.
Seth's dingy punk
Shut
venue,
up!
complete with a mosh pit where only one pot can emerge
Potter,
unbroken.
I hardly know.
Fuck off! Shut up!
I hardly Potter.
Jesus
Everything from your
Christ.
size,
The fact that
capacity to
Teal
carry
and
water,
Zero both did the same,
your
like,
speed to cross the
anti-joke of
battlefield,
the
and other
same
choices
joke.
You can make will define how
Jesus
you want to
Christ.
approach your playstyle. Do you want a team full of large cups, maximizing your dousing potential? Or a team of tiny ninja saucers ready to quickly smash up anything that gets in their way?
What
Or
is
a
he
unique
made
combination
for?
you've discovered that balances power and splashability. If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water, you can unleash a powerful super splash ability that does tons of damage and makes the kiln vulnerable
My
to
pot is
further
hard and
attacks,
I know don't.
letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to
Shut
either win
up.
big or turn the tide and make a comeback.
And that is how it's done.
At the end of a round,
Potter,
the cycle of
the boy
creation
who lived.
and destruction
Thanks,
loops around
Hayden.
again, and now you're back in the wedge, a multiplayer lobby where you can hang at the wheel and make something cool with your friends. You've just earned XP points and chips from battle. Now you can load up on art supplies and expand your pot making options.
I think of the game being so much about the fighting, but when people play it, they just want to create all day long.
Yeah.
Our decoration system was designed to support your creativity. As we did with the design of the sculpting process, we looked to the pottery studio for inspiration. We found ways to translate the experience of adding spouts, lids, and handles, as well as glazing to kiln. Every design
Bong.
choice we made ultimately serves the
Make a
goal
bong.
of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We
That's
can't
cute.
wait to see what your
There was a
favorite
tulip
designs
there. That was really
It's
cute.
all about
It
my
does
pizza
genuinely
party
look very
themed small
cool.
jug. It becomes a drill that can dive under enemies.
Did
and
they
it
make
pops up with a
balloons?
Special delivery of destruction.
I see the balloons monkey behind them on the couch. They made
A medium
balloons?
jug, a simple handle, a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready to bring the good vibes into the chaos.
My favorite is the large vase. It has a UFO-like animation, and it's great for team defense and protecting your bricks.
Hey.
Hands down the best part.
See, on the bottom, look where her name
It's
is.
perfect for sneaking past enemies. Plus, its ice cream theme special is so cute.
No, that's Ninja Kiwi.
One of my
Oh.
favorite warrior pots
Why do
actually
they have
really
balloons on the
It's decently
couch?
fast for invading enemy players and matches. The decorations really make it shine. A curved elbow spout, Cupid's handle, some spiked charms with a rainbow glaze, and one butt sticker. You can't go wrong with butt stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most material possible to make the biggest pots possible.
I
call
love
it
that
tiny.
for you, King. I love that for you.
Whichever pot you decide to
Yay.
create, whether you're a budding artist
That's
or a
Raz
seasoned
from
gamer,
Psychonauts.
you'll be fulfilling your pottery
I'm so
power
sorry.
fantasy when Kiln
I'm
launches in
so
spring
sorry.
2026 on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
I'm so
This
sorry.
is just the beginning of the pottery party.
I feel
as
so
we bring
bad.
Regular updates throughout the year with expanded decorations, new
Genuinely,
activities,
every
new
time I
modes,
say
and much
something
more.
like that, I know
Gaming is
that
more
I
fun
set
together,
like the
and we love
feminist
your help
movement
sculpting
back.
this experience. Be on the lookout to throw down with fellow
Because
Double
some
Fine fans
random
and
guy
join
is
the
gonna
Double Fine
watch this
Action
watch
Insiders
along
with an
and
even
go,
earlier
ugh,
look and a chance to play
fucking
our
woman
closed beta
doesn't know
very
shit
soon.
about video games, and I just set the movement back.
Okay, this game is called Kiln, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer brawler. I'll never do it twice. Okay, I can do it again. Online multiplayer party brawler. It's getting better. Online multiplayer party brawler.
Can't be worse than what happened last weekend. Wait, what was last weekend? Oh, so performative. Shut up! Everyone shut the fuck up! Shut up! Ah! Shut up!
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences.
Oh my god, is that a tarot deck? Are they bringing
Since
that back for Fable
2010,
too?
we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England. As
This is
Horizon
actually
has
very
grown,
reminiscent
so have we.
of
Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation
the Fable 2
into a new genre
video that I watched
we are incredibly
way long
passionate
ago.
about.
There's so many talking. I'm not listening to
Fable
all
is
of any of you guys.
Playground's
I'm not
first
listening.
Open-world action RPG. And we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios,
Okay, let's not.
the original creators
Let's
of the
not.
franchise.
Let's not
And although
go
our
that
game
far.
is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combined in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
Man running emoji, male sign emoji, chicken emoji.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. Not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Okay.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower, and the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golder.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone.
Oh my God, Bloodstone!
Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows.
Do you think Reaver's coming back?
Beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
Oh my God, there's a horse! Holy
In Albion,
shit, there's
heroes
horses!
are special, different. They're stronger
Oh,
than
it
regular
looks so
people.
gorgeous.
They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads.
Oh, you know
and
that
customize your
they
clothing,
were...
hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars.
Oh my
so the
God.
hero you play represents you.
But as well as your
this
appearance,
is so funny.
you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
This is so... Ooh.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will.
Named
Seamlessly
after
blending
will
melee and
powers.
ranged weapons with magical abilities gives us style-weaving combat, allowing you to show off your personal playstyle against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike.
Look at how developed it was!
Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies.
That's a really cool enemy.
And of course,
That's
you'll be able
new.
to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight. Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
Hollowfolk, that's cute. We gotta make sure that the enemies that we crush are are gender neutral.
A giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting. So much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them, or to them.
Jesus!
The crazy thing about
Christ,
the classic
man!
Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game, too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better. Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey you, working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive.
Why is it capitalism has been since the very
Morality
first
has always
step
been
of
super
Fable.
important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us, morality isn't black and white.
Chickens.
There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
That's a really cool concept.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
Oh, that's such
They'll remember things you did directly to them. They'll love you or hate you for the choices you make. And they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make. And you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
I'll take it!
From all of us here, thanks for watching.
I'll take it! 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 I'll take it!
Just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons I'm so excited for this location. Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars.
さまざまなスキルを組み合わせることで独自のプレイスタイルを作っていくことができるんです。
You can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn.
Hi. Welcome to Playground Games.
Yeah,
A really,
okay.
re-
Yeah.
Lo-
Okay, and then okay.
long time.
Okay, and then
Fable.
okay, and then okay. Okay, so is that Sonic the Hedgehog? Is that Sonic the Hedgehog there in the background? Is it gonna show it? Oh, wait, wrong way. Wait. What the fuck is that? No, not that, asshole. That one. What the fuck is that? Oh, wait, maybe that's...
Playground Games is
Okay, yeah, okay, it wasn't. Damn, I want Sonic.
renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon in the middle of England. Built a new team
There's a chicken, and then there's
to carry
that,
that
and then that looks like a chicken
reputation
outfit.
into a new
And then that looks... Oh my god, that looks like the Temple of Avo.
genre that we are incredibly passionate about.
The temple... And then there's a swarm of
Fable
bees.
is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studio.
Are in the controller? Wait, where?
Forza Horizon series right
Where?
here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England.
Wait.
As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over
They posted answers on their website. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fable website. Open world yuck. It's been a... What the fuck you mean? Fable was always open world. Fable Playground Games. Let me go to Twitter. Fable. Okay. Okay. Look at the fairy. Look at that. What you mean answered questions? It just said that there's Fable. I'm so excited. Answering the big questions after the long-awaited developer deep dive. Wait, where? Wait, what? Wait, where? Wait. Xbox. Why did it fucking open and... Hold on. Hold on. Oh, here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It opened it in fucking like Bing. Fable, answering the big questions after the long-awaited developer direct deep dive. Fable, new open world action RPG, first section to cut. It comes to whatever. It will arrive as autumn. Specially created team, really ambitious. Is this a full reboot of the entire series, or does it sit on the existing Fable timeline? We're always referring to the game as a new beginning because one of the things we were convinced of was that we had to reboot the franchise. It's been a long time since the end of the original trilogy. Nearly 2 generations have passed in video game terms, and those original games are still available to play today, looking even better than they did back then thanks to the wizardry of backwards compatibility. So we've chosen not to be beholden to the time of the original games, the events, the characters, really just to allow ourselves the freedom to build our own Albion and tell our own new story within it. I don't mind that. There's a lot of faithfulness in the way we've approached the game, and certainly I think the inspiration of the original trilogy is really clear for everyone to see, but we wanted to make sure that this was a new beginning that could allow us to tell a story that we wanted to tell. I'm really down with that. I genuinely am. And the fact that they are, like, including Bowerstone and Fairfax Castle and stuff like that means, like, it's, like, in the world still. Are you bouncing making a new game with Ottering Lionhead's work? We're not Lionhead, we can't try to make this Lionhead game. It has to be a playground game. That's cool. And reboot Star Stargaze Playground game. Back then, I wasn't sure how faithful our Fable game would be to the Lionhead games that we love, but as I said during Developer Direct, I've been really pleased to see that this is identifiably a Fable game in lots of ways. So to answer your own question, what is the essence of a Fable game? We came up with a bunch of things. We have a treasure trove of documents from Fable that had been in storage. That's cool. Fable is fairy tale, not fantasy, which is really neat. Interpretations like Witcher, Game of Thrones, color palette of fantasy, whimsical, blah, 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 blah. Fable has this other tonal pillar, if you like, which is Britishness. You can't mention Fable without mentioning that it's quintessentially British. It's cliche but kind of true. And I don't think that's just because Albion was obviously medieval England through a lens. It's just because the cast have British accents. There's a British sensibility, a tone of voice, and a way of thinking about things. It goes into the humor as well. That British humor that the original games used to have such a great effect. The absolutely essential component of our games as well. Our game is packed full of choices, but also to see the consequences of that and to live with the consequences of the choices you make. That was my favorite part of Fable 3. Fable 3 and Fable 2 did that especially well. But Fable 3 had like the you live with the consequences of thing, which I really like. And it had the more morally gray answers, so questions. So I'm really excited to see more of that. Because like Fable 3 definitely had its faults. But it had a lot of like, I guess, I don't know how to say it, like more out there choices, I guess, that I think if developed more would be really, 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 really good. So I'm excited for this. I'm very excited. In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child. Your heroic powers emerge. You realize you're a hero. Everything changes from you from that point. We do a time jump. That makes sense. That's very quintessential Fable. The side issue of the thing is catalyst for stories that happens to your grandma and the village you grew up in. Everyone in the village turns to stone by a mysterious stranger. You're alone. You have to force that to go into the world. She mentions Bowerstone, the Heroes Guild, and how it's at the Heroes Guild that the great heroes live. You should go there. As soon as you leave your village, you can go pretty much anywhere. It's truly open world, so the world is yours to explore. We've written the story so there are stakes. Your grandma, your village, there's no ticking bomb. There's something forcing you along the path because we want to allow the player the permission to go and do something else in the game. You can go to the most northerly village in Albion, get a job, settle down, get married if you want. The story will wait for you. That's cool. That's cool. Guys, I'm really I'm really excited. How's the open world work? Are you level gating or encouraging players to go to the places in certain order? Right from the start of the project, we always felt it was important that the player can go wherever they want from the moment you leave your village and venture out to Albion for the first time. So in Fable 1, they it was semi-open world, like they had certain levels that you could go to, but it wasn't like you go straight ahead. Like you could choose to go back and forth, stuff like that, and often quests would make you go back to where you were before. So it wasn't really open world, but more like, I don't know, open world in the way that like the early Pokemon games were open world, where you could go to different cities, but it was pretty clear you had to follow a path. And then in that one, as you leveled up, the monsters would change to become different things. So originally, like the big badass monster of the certain level would be a bandit, and then to turn into a troll, and then it would turn into like a pixie and stuff. Anyways, even though we know the majority will do the sensible thing, you know, I've got to save my grandma, we know that there are a lot of players who are going to be like, okay, I'm going to see what this world is about then. I want to accommodate that, probably more than accommodate them. Probably more than accommodate them. We want to make sure that this is fun, immersive. We took that as sort of the North Star. Progression, leveling, and difficulty balancing around that. I don't want to go north and find that there's an area I can't go because I'm not efficient level. We talked about more about leveling and progression at a future date. But you should know that being able to go back to any one of the settlements in the world and have fun things to do was imperative to us, so we showed our progression around that requirement. God, it does look really, really good. We're taking the original game's mix of melee, range, and magic, strength, skill, and will, and turning it into what we call style-weaving combat. Interesting, so more like Fable 3, I guess? We want to create a combat system which is fluid enough to allow you to react really frictionlessly, seamlessly swap between melee to range to magic, even without a frames delay on it. That's really cool. You're able to strike a sword and then hurl a fireball in a smooth movement. That's what we set out to achieve with combat. The combat scenarios that you're going to find in our game are often groups of enemies, and usually a tactical mix of enemies who will force you to choosing how to use your whatever to crowd control, pick them off, navigate combat challenges. That's cool. And there's still ample variety within those styles to allow you to pick the kind of fighter you want to be. You can opt for big damage spells, you can opt for tactical control spells, you can go precise, really blunt force, up to you. You can still self-express when you aren't in combat in the games about cycling and tactically using different options available to you. It is a chicken, the giant evil chicken of doom. Looks like there's emergent elements to combat. We see a hob actually hit one of his own companions, and enemy weak spots that can cause specific reactions. Is that built into how you play? Very much so. All of our enemies have strengths and weaknesses, and part of the fun of combat is figuring out how to exploit them using different weapons and abilities you have equipped to yourself. And obviously that sort of compounds when you got multiple enemies in the same encounter. You have to marshal all of them and find the best way through it. Hob that accidentally killed his pal in the video just happened by accident when we were capturing from the build. That's cute. We thought we'd keep it in because it's funny and very much keeping with the fan favorite enemy. I was gonna say it looked accidental, but also really adorable, and like it is very Hobcore. But yeah, keeping friendly fire is possible always adds a bit of chaos, all humor to combat. And that said, I guess one of the questions we ask ourselves is humor is important to Fable. How does it manifest in combat? Inherently serious pursuit. Fairy tale characters have a type of personality, and thus, you know, a bunch of humor about them. There's a slapstick element to this as well. How's the classic Fable morality system changed? To take it right back to the start, morality was always such an important part of the original trilogy. Even the box art was really about the dichotomy of good and evil, so we talked about morality a great deal on this project. It was inextricably linked with the concept of good and evil, but I think morality in video games has moved on to an intervening period. I think that's really cool. Yeah, you can even see that the progression between Fable 1 and Fable 3, morality changed. Where Fable 1, you could be good or evil, and now is straight up it. And you save the people, or you kill the people. You save this, or you destroy this. Like, it's very black and white, which is funny, because they made another game called Black and White. And then Fable 2, you had more of an alignment system akin to like D&D, where you had good and bad, and then, oh god, what was the other one? It was like moral or immoral, I think? I can't remember, because when I first played the game, I never knew what those words meant, so I kind of ignored them, and I never bothered learning them. And then Fable 3, you had a lot of a lot of problems where, oh, you're saving this big-ass town, you need money to do so. Should you do the morally just action of, like, replenishing this lake, or should you allow yourself to drain the lake fully, which is bad for the environment and goes against a choice that you made in the past, like a promise that you made, but it would be better in the long run kind of thing. It's really interesting, and I always liked that. But Fable, like, that's why I mentioned before with the morality system. Like, Fable 3 had those cool choices, but it still felt very like bare bones. So the fact that making a choice could make some people like you and some people not like you, I think that's really cool. I like them including more complexity and nuance. That was always like one of my favorite parts of Fable. So that's cool. We think about morality in the game today. It was really informed how we want to represent the game system in the game. As to say, there's no objective good, there's no objective evil. Really, it's just about people's subjective opinions and what they choose to value in someone else when they make that judgment. It's not a sliding scale. We've chosen to anchor this around the actions you do, and specifically the things you do in Albion that are witnessed by at least one other person. Oh my god! Holy shit, the biggest fucking change! Oh, thank god! Oh my god! In Fable 1, you could steal and have literally no one else around you and no one could tell, but you would still get evil points and it was stupid. Anyways. So the things you do are seen by one or more people, you'll start to earn a reputation for that thing. Obviously, we always use the chicken kicking example because kicking chickens is classic Fable. So if a person sees you kicking a chicken, you will gain the reputation as chicken chaser. And if other people see you do it, then, or you do it a lot, that reputation will become one of the things you're known for in that settlement. That's so cool! And people react to you based on what they think about that particular reputation. But crucially, different people will view that reputation different ways. Kicking chicken isn't objectively good or evil in any way. Everybody will agree on. It comes down to the unique worldview of the NPC, what they think about you because of it. The same applies to being generous or being a bigamist, being a thief, and so on. There are a significant number of these reputations that you can get. You have a word cloud of reputations in every settlement, and they can be different from place to place. It means you can create different identities in the same, or in different settlements by being a different person or behaving in different ways. That's so cool! That's so fucking cool! That's so fucking cool! It's a more potential-filled system for you to go play with because you are juggling the things you do and you're juggling who sees you do it. You're deciding whether you're okay with walking around the town with people thinking that you're that. And if you're not, then there are things you can do and go about that will redress the balance. You can just pay the town crowd to start shouting about a new reputation to overwrite the old ones. Oh, that's so yeah! And when we say our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, sometimes people have said, well, that's the same thing, isn't it? But in a diegetic way, it's really not, because different people in Albion have different perspective of the things you do and what kind of mirrors the real world. The living population of NPCs is fascinating. Addition, what does that offer the player? The living populations are a cast of over 1,000 NPCs, each with roles, personalities, and routines. When I was a kid, in Fable 1, you could see, like, certain people had different jobs. You had, like, the teacher, you had the kids, you had, like, the parents, you had the guys on the docks, whatever. And there would always be these guys that would, like, I loved following them. They would go down to the dock, they would pick up a box of, like, shipment, and they would move it into, like, a house or into the bar or something like that. And I would sit there and I would follow them the entire time. And I would be so interested in them. And then when I was a kid, because I was a little bitch, I would stand behind them so they couldn't see me the entire time, wait until they walked the entire mile or two up to where they had to go, and then right before they were about to set it down, I would walk in front of them so they would start cheering for me because I was like a cool, like super badass hero. I would walk in front of them, they would cheer for me, they would immediately drop their crate and then break it in front of them so they would never actually place it down. So I wouldn't get bad points for it because I was just walking, but I, in my heart, knew that they were going to get punished for that because they broke shipments. And it made me very happy. So anyway, it's really cool that this is like built in the game. Anyways, when you start working it, you realize that every settlement has enough houses with enough beds for everyone in the settlement to go and sleep at the end of the day. It was a fun day when we explained the particular requirement to our environment art team. Actually, that's really fair because there are never enough houses in any, like, if you think of Pokemon, there's never enough houses. But they rose to the challenge like they do with everything. In games, you don't normally have to connect the dots quite so precisely. You know, you're just building a nice looking town, but in Fable, it has to be a functional town. As an example, early in development, we couldn't work out why one town was so empty during the day, and then we zoomed out into debug mode. It was because the NPCs were getting up to go to work, but they lived too far away from their jobs. So they started walking to work, but they didn't get there before their schedule told them to turn around and go back to bed. That's very, Sims core. That made me very happy. It's required a lot of working through, but it pays off because honestly, as you play the game, you get to know the names of the individual NPCs, you get to know what they like, what they're looking for in a partner, where they live, what they work, all that cool stuff. It's an extra dimension to traditional NPCs. Tying the main quest and living population together is in a really overt way didn't seem like the right way to go, so we deliberately linked them in the lightest possible fashion. You know that there are some times when characters in the main quest will reference your reputations or the things you've done previously, but we never want to force a player to have to go and interact with those things in order to progress the main quest. I really like that because that means that you're not being forced to be a good or an evil person to do a quest. Like, because that was also always a problem with the first game, is that I wanted to do quests, but some quests would default to giving you evil actions, and I always hated that. I just wanted to explore more of the game. I didn't want to get punished by being forced to be evil just because I wanted to learn more about the game and what they did. So that's really cool. I appreciate that. We know that there are some players, we call them bards, who just going to play through the main story. They're going to walk to the start at the start, and then they're going to go to the end, and that's going to be their experience. It's entirely fine and a totally respectable way to play. There are some players that we call architects, who we know are going to go and mess around with the systems and just see where they can push them and see what they can achieve with it, and we want them to have the freedom to do that at any point as well. What does that say? Is that something free zone? Vagrant? Vacuum? I don't know. British humor is a big part of the game, and we've seen British comedians in the cast. Have we? Oh, I guess we have Richard Ayoade. Okay. British humor manifests in a lot of different ways throughout the game. I think the living population is very funny because they react to you in a really dry British way, and yes, it's the story and the characters you meet along the way. We have an amazing cast in this team. We'll talk more about the cast in the future. That's in keeping with the original Fable games. If you go back and read their cast list, it's a who's who. Actually, yeah, they had a really, they had, a lot of really fucking popular, British comedians and actors in Fable. Especially, Fable 2 and 3. And we felt, okay, this is a challenge for us. We need to go and do something similar. We've got a sensational cast of characters that you'll meet in the main story. We were inspired by the incredibly rich variety of British comedians that have been around over the last 20 years, like Peep Show, The It Crowd, and so many others. We started with The Office, which again started out as quintessentially British, but also travels really, really well. Not just that IP, but also a lot of the techniques and devices that are popularized, It's a really grounded, awkward style of humor that really appeals to us, and the actors who have been in a lot of these shows, indeed some of whom are in our game, they are known all over the world. The other cool thing about The Office is sometimes is something we've kind of nicked. You've maybe seen in our trailers that we have a sort of mockumentary interview style. I think a lot of people assume we did that just for the trailers, but it's actually a device we use throughout the game. Oh, what? Really? I've never seen it in games before, but it allows you to really neatly tell a joke or drop a little bit of character detail in a way that would feel really clicky in dialogue, and something that feels entirely natural when you do it to camera. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know how that would be, done. My only concern, which I assume they have, addressed, is that it would immediately take you out of the game. Having a roleplay game where it then immediately forces you to break the fourth wall and address that it isn't a roleplay game feels weird, but I assume that was addressed because that seems like the default answer, or that's the first question you answer. And I'm worried that it would break the flow, but I don't know. It does seem really, really interesting, and it's an interesting concept. Maybe it's just only in cutscenes, of main quests. I don't know. There's lots more we haven't seen here before. Can you tease what else we might learn about before the game arrives? So, actually, you know what it could be is that maybe it's that the overhead third-person camera of your character is just straight up a person that you follow and control, sort of thing. And so, it's almost less like The Office and more like what we do in the shadows, where they just kind of look around and they're in the scene kind of thing. Interesting. Never mind, I'm getting sold on it. I'm selling myself on it, so it could still be copium, but anyways, One element we deliberately didn't touch on much in Developer Direct is the main story beyond a few opening quests. There's also the cast I mentioned, and there's a lot of choice and consequences that happen all the way through. Honestly, Developer Direct is for us is more about answering a bunch of questions we know people have of a game that we've been silent about for so long. I am ecstatic around the character customization feature because that was never really a thing in Fable. In Fable 1, it was always you were default to being a boy. In Fable 2 and 3, you could choose between girl or boy, but that was really it. You could change your outfit, and like, if you were more good, your hair would turn gray. If you were more evil, your hair would turn dark black, and you would be, like, more mischievous looking and stuff like that. But there was no, like, direct, like, character customization. And then when Fable 4 trailers got announced and they had the main character, people were in a fucking uproar. It was so funny. They're like, Fable went woke. Fable's gone woke because they have a woman as the main character and the woman's ugly. Fable's woke. Hilarious. And to think that they had character customization this whole time. So funny because I was totally chill with that being the main character. I didn't think she was ugly, and also like Fable has always been very cartoonish with proportions, so even if you did think she was ugly, all the other characters in all the other Fable games were very similar. Like I don't know. But the fact this whole time is that they've just been wrong. Just they've gone woke! Fable's woke! It looks like the default male was black, so they'll probably kick off about that instead. Oh, yeah, for sure. I think did they show any white person in the character customization? I didn't notice. Maybe the guy in the chicken, maybe. But they did default to, like, the women being black and the guy being black. So yeah, they're still gonna go be an uproar about Fable being woke. It's so funny. It's so funny. I know that the devs seeing the uproar about it were first probably fucking infuriated. They were probably so pissed off because if they could, like, if these annoying people could just be patient for a little bit, they would have found out that it had character customization. But then I feel like there was a turn and they try to put off announcing that it had a character customization as long as humanly possible. I'd like to imagine that's how it went. I hope Fable starts with two men kissing passionately in the nude. Yes, exactly. And both of them have vaginas. Yeah. Anyways, character customization is one that we've been delighted to clear up. That's something that we've been sitting on for years now. It's great to be able to finally tell fans that, of course, we have character customization Fable. In Fable, you can be the hero you want in every sense. As you heard in Developer Direct, we launched in the autumn, and before that, we'll be taking more about our cast, our story. Can't wait to go deeper into the gameplay, progression, weapons, exploration, social economic sims, all that good stuff. We got loads more to share. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. Look how good it looks. Look, like, obviously the screenshot's blurry as shit, but... And, like, Fairfax Castle, like, hold on, for non-Fable players. 1 second, Fable 2. 1 second. So this is Fairfax Castle. So you as a kid, in Fable 2, you lived in this little location down here called Bowerstone Old Town. And you are a poor, sad little kid. And you keep dreaming that you want to go to Fairfax Castle. And you go there, end up going there. Your sister gets shot and killed. And then you get shot out of this window up here and then fall all the way down and survive because heroes can have more fall damage than regular people. And then, but you go here and like, it so clearly looks like it. Like, it obviously has, like, a slight different design, but the aesthetic is there, and this bougie, dumbass tower, and, like, this is where you would have seen Garth walk by. Like, it looks so good, and it's so clearly Fairfax. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Is that the castle you get tossed out? Yes. I'm so happy. Like, it's like this like so clearly looks like Bowerstone Old Town because of this little market thing with all the flowers everywhere. Because you had different places in Bowerstone. You had Bowerstone Market, you had Bowerstone Old Town, you had Bowerstone Industrial. But I think Bowerstone Industrial was, I can't remember if that was in Fable 2 as well or it was just Fable 3, but, and like that was the little pathway to Fairfax Gardens, and I'm just guys, I'm really happy. I'm just so happy. Like, it looks so good, and I'm just so happy. Oh yeah, and the cemetery! With fucking, what were their names? Like Sam and whatever other guy's name was. Oh, there's the ASL version! Hey, that's really cool. I guess it auto built to the other thing. Where's the character customization? Hold on, I want to see how woke Fable went. Hold on, character customization. Let me see how woke they were. God, look at, oh, that's a Heroes Guild! Heroes Guild looks very different, but that's understandable. Horse. Okay, yeah, it is. Hold on. Black woman? Black man? Same black man? Oh, wait, is that? I think that's the black girl from the first part. Yeah, it totally is. Yeah, that's the girl. And there's white man. And look at that. That's default white man 1. Default white man 1. With a haircut that would make me have a crush on him. And him also gaslight me 100%. Woo! He looks a lot like Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed 2 specifically. Like young Ezio. It's John! Anyways, yeah, Fable went woke. Can't believe it. They changed hollow men to hollow folk. They went They went anyways. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for my woke video game. The hollow woke. Hollow folk does sound better. It does objectively sound better. Oh my god. And also, you can become a landlord. You can become a landlord, and some people might not like it if you evict them. That just means that they are so against rich people. They're so against the American dream. Hollow them. Oh my god, I can't believe we're gonna have the First Amendment not in this game. Do they hate us? This British game, they're not gonna have freedom of speech in it. Because some people... some people might not like it if you're rich. They hate Americans. They just went woke. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. Today was a good day. Today was a really good day. Are you not British? Shut up. I'm only British if it lets me win an argument. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm so excited, man. Autumn 2026. I have something to look forward to. I'm so excited. I keep saying that. My autism is kicking in where I feel so many emotions, but I have no way of properly expressing it. So I'm simply stating incredibly monotonely, I'm excited. Because I have peaked in what I can properly showcase. So other people understand how excited, when you, not fake excitement, but you, like if someone gives you a gift and you're like, I can't be normal about this because if I'm normal, I'll be monotone. So I'm going to have to, like mimic how normal people are excited. I can't do that anymore because I don't care anymore. I'm just really excited. I'm just really excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I really love Fable. Okay, I'm gonna go finish work because I've done literally nothing today. I woke up today at 9 a.m. and then I sat on my bed. Oh, I muted that. I'm so sorry. I sat on my bed and I basically stared at the wall until it was time to get up for stream because I couldn't think about anything else. Like I was trying to work and then I just sat. And then, oh my god, I hope Chesty's in the game! I hope Chesty's in the game! That would be really cool. God, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Oh, life is amazing. I'm so happy. Look how good the game looks. Like, the gameplay of the game looks good. Like, that fucks. Look at that. That fucks, dude. Look how good, and like those little subtle bounds to look how good that looks. And like all the leaves have a little sway, and like how the hill comes up and you see Fairfax, and like, so excited. Okay. I'm gonna leave. Goodbye, relators. See you guys tomorrow for, I was gonna say Fable, that's not it. For, nope. The fuck is that? Okay. For Oh yeah! Minecraft event starts tomorrow! So I will see you guys then. Goodbye! Bring you later! You know, I really hope that they did simulate ball physics on the horse. Because I could imagine that they would let you kick it and then become known as the... I need to go feed my cat. Horse ball kicker. Okay, bye! And we are replaying the Fable games for prep. All of them, even the shitty ones.